back again with Fairy Tail, the 100 Years Quest, as Fairy Tail and Diablos, the Diablos Guild. I was gonna call him Sabretooth for a second, but the Diablos Guild, under the command of the dragon god Selene, have infiltrated the labyrinth tomb of the 6th of the 5 dragon gods. But Natsu's brother, Ignia, has also infiltrated the place. What is it about the Earth Dragon God's body that has drawn these 2 dragons towards it? Apparently it's a great source of knowledge, but what knowledge does Ignia seek? And one of the more major battles of Fairy Tail versus Diablos is Lucy versus Kyrie, and Kyrie has managed to gain the upper hand, apparently cutting Lucy's off. What'll happen next? Let's find out. Also got a popularity poll here too, which I think was conducted by the manga. For some reason, I'm not sure if this was conducted by the Scanilation group or not, but it seems like Lucy got first place, which really takes me off guard. Because sometimes I feel like Lucy really just gets the shaft a lot of the time in the series, but people really love Lucy. And, I mean, I love Lucy. Yeah. I just wish she won fights more often. That's my only thing. It's just like Lucy tries so hard, but she usually ends up losing. Urza got 2nd place, which, yeah, that's about right. Interesting enough, Selene got 3rd place, which really goes to show she has been a breakout character in this series. Like, Selene is a fabulous and fun character who I really hope sticks around for a good long time. Kinda like with Brandish, who just shows up from time to time to mess with Lucy. Jalal got 4th place, which, yeah, fan favorite, and Natsu got 5th place, which, I don't know what that says about Natsu. But yeah, tell me, your top 5 Fairy Tail characters. Comment section below. If I was to choose right offhand, number 1 would be Urza, number 2 would be Gajeel, 3 would be Gray, 4 would be Natsu, and 5 would actually be Jalal. Don't worry, Lucy's like in my top 10. Just say. It's, again, just, I wish Lucy won more fights, because she puts in so much work. We see Lucy putting in the work. I could rant about this all day. Let's jump into the chapter. Alright, chapter 103, Memories of Friends. And you got Cancer cutting Lucy's hair, or at least just giving it a bit of a trim. We haven't seen Cancer in a hot minute. When handling the hair of a maiden, you must be gentle and at times bold. Loving the outfit Lucy's got on, like, a sexy little negligee. And then this, where it looks like Lucy's arm got cut clean off. Such a friggin' horrifying sight. Let's find out what this actually is. And poof! Yep, I knew it! I knew it was Gemini! I knew it was Gemini! Cause I'm just like, no way. No way. Come on. It's literally what Gemini is best used for. Doubling Lucy's magic and a quick escape. Lucy used that substitution jutsu? Kyrie's shocked like, a substitute? Looks back at... it's the whole quick escape for Lucy, where it's, the Collegium, or hologram? It's been a long time since I've actually seen this character. But he has this weird, he's always had this weird tendency of when Lucy is like in a really tough or dangerous spot, she'll just end up inside of him. But that hasn't happened in a while now that I think about it. And then Holdium says what Lucy's saying inside is, "Hold on, my clothes," is what she says. But that is how this works. So a nice little callback. And Kyrie's pissed, says, "You cheeky little." And then Horologium says, "Thanks, you saved me, Horologium, Gemini," is what she says. "However, this skill of mine cannot be used more than once. Please take heed." And then Horologium just disappears, and Lucy says, "Wait, my clothes!" And Laxus, who is still under Kyrie's command, he looks away because he's a gentleman like that. But Lucy's still ready to throw down. He brings out the star dress Aerie. It's pretty cute. And Kyrie says, "So, you can only use that defensive trick once, eh?" Lucy says, "Yeah, but I'm still glad I got out of that." Kyrie goes in for the strike. "This time I'll cut you up nice and good." And Lucy creating a giant wave of wool shield. But Kyrie easily cuts through it, saying, "I literally just told you, my blade cuts through anything." And she starts slicing up Lucy. And Kyrie just goes in on Lucy. "Ha ha, no more miracles for you." Lucy thinks to herself, "So strong. What do I do now?" And Kyrie's doing the JoJo thing. Lucy's being cut to ribbons, thinking, I can't do anything on my own. Poor Lucy. I really want her to win this. And Kyrie goes in for the coup de grace, saying, "Curtain time." Lucy says, "This is bad. At this rate, but I can't get away." Lucy can't move. And Laxus comes in and takes the hit, much to the shock of everyone. Lucy cries out his name. Kyrie says, "What gives? I thought I cut your strength." And Laxus, clutching his bleeding wound across his chest, says, "Weak or not, I can't just watch you cut up my guildmate's body." I'm kind of realizing we haven't had, a real moment between Lucy and Laxus, as far as I can remember. Exclusively the two of them. Interesting. And Kyrie says, "But you're supposed to be my yes man." Laxus says, "I couldn't help myself. My body just moved on its own." Lucy's gripping Laxus, saying, "Laxus, just hold on." And Laxus says weakly, "You know where our strength comes from. It's not how strong we are on our own. The bonds of the guild. That's what makes us strong." Oof. Yeah, baby. Oof. I really do love good guy Laxus. Good guy big brother Laxus. Kyrie's pissed. Lucy, with a look of determination in her eyes, says, "The bonds of the guild." And then she summons Virgo, and she starts walking away all epically as Virgo takes Laxus. Lucy says, "Virgo, watch Laxus for me." Virgo says, "As you wish, princess." And Lucy says, "Of course, the guild's bonds are our strength." Am I finally gonna get it? Am I finally gonna get what I want? Kyrie mockingly says, "Bonds? You're really full of crap, aren't you? You're just a little princess all on her own, waiting to get cut up." And Lucy defiantly says, "I'm not on my own. The memories of my friends are dyed into my body." She puts her hand to her heart, and you get a flashback to all these different moments. Moments she shared with Natsu, moments she shared with Gray, with Urza, with Wendy. And Lucy stomps forward, and, in a shot that kind of looks like, Urza's re-equipped. But, essentially, the star dress is kind of like that to a certain degree. Okay, it's another star dress mix. Aquarius and Gemini. That is indeed a sexy outfit. And Virgo cries out, "Princess, that form cannot be maintained for more than 16 seconds. I wonder why." And Lucy says, 16 seconds are all I need. And she summons waves of water. Kyrie cries out, "What's going on?" Oh, I think I might know what she's doing. I'm surprised if she's able to do this on her own. But I think we've kind of seen this before, I think. Lucy says, "I beg of thee, may the stars descend from the heavens." Whoa! Water clones! Oh, it's because of the Gemini ability. That's pretty cool. All these water clones are surrounding Kyrie. And Kyrie just starts slicing the water clones down as Lucy's still casting the spell. Lucy says, "Illuminate all. This world, this land. Illuminate it by your hand." Kyrie's crying out, "Which one's the real one?" Wait, what? Urza pops out and cries, right here as she goes to strike Kyrie. Oh, dude, this is pretty wild. As Kyrie turns and strikes down Urza, it's a water clone. She says, no, this is just a fake made of water. And you see clones of Natsu, Gray, Wendy, Happy, with Kyrie cutting them all down, saying, that one, this one, are they all just fakes? Even this one? Wait, wow, this is even more advanced than I thought it was. Lucy summons clones of Yukino and Hisui, who are both celestial spirit mages. And Lucy thinks to herself, the memories of everyone I've met give me power. As she continues her incantation, glistening, flowing, alighting, may they descend before us. And you see Lucy, the Hisui clone, and the Yukino clone in this triangle-shaped formation around Kyrie. And Kyrie says, I'm surrounded. And Lucy commands the spell, Celestial Trinity Magic. Gottfried. Oh, that's Hisui's ability. Yeah, I had to look it back up. Yeah, I thought this was familiar. It wasn't just Hisui. It was during the Eclipse Celestial Spirit arc. So once again, a filler moment was actually included into the actual manga. Just like Masha. I do like it kind of when he just brings in stuff from the anime. Oh god, that's right. I completely forgot about this. Yeah, because you had Yukino, Hisui, and Lucy, who are all celestial spirit mages. God, that was a devastating attack in the anime, too. Yeah, no. Kyrie was not going to survive that. Completely blasted off her clothes. And Lucy falls into the water saying, that is the power of our bonds. As Virgo and Laxus look on, happy that she's managed to win the day. Nice. Okay, nice. Lucy took the W, just how I wanted. It's good to see Lucy win one. Like I've said, Lucy does not get enough wins in her book. Kyrie is a significantly enough of a strong character that, this was a pretty decent and good win. And because of the nature of Lucy's abilities, this was basically, to a certain degree, all hers. Yes, Laxus had to keep Kyrie from coming in with that killing blow, but I like that idea of Lucy gaining more strength from the very thought of her friend. And with that spell Godfrey being like that callback. Oh man. It took me a while to realize that I had to look it up on the wiki. I'm just like, oh right. During that whole celestial spirits running amok thing. Oh no, it's just really fun when Mashima makes the non-canon moments canon, essentially. And it's essentially a memory of a really powerful celestial spirit mage ability. And it makes sense that Kyrie would be taken so off guard by the water clones and stuff, because she's too impulsive. She strikes first without thinking things clearly through. So of course that would leave her open to attack. And I love Laxus actually being someone who inspired Lucy to just fight a little bit harder. Go the distance, go beyond. Although I'm still upset that he didn't get to finish his fight against Girin. And I feel like that strike from Kyrie that wounded him is gonna end up being what keeps him from finishing that fight. So something else is gonna happen to Kirin, he's gonna end up fighting Ignia or something like that, which is fine and all, but I really wanted to see them continue that fight. That's the only downside to any of this. But otherwise, I got what I wanted. On to the next event. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Did you guess correct that it was actually Gemini who was slashed down? It was the only thing I could think of, and I'm fine with that. I'm glad it was something that has been established in the lore. Horologium and his quick escape and Gemini and their duplication ability, that was smartly played. But again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe. That way you don't miss on the next one. Or don't. I ain't your daddy, but I still love you like one. Until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.